Another fun Nissan tune-up. Another job on the Nissan 3.5, and if you can see that, so this motor, of course, sits sideways. The same exact motor, you can see it. The same exact motor as the Nissan Pathfinder from 2010 and up. 3.5 Nissan Maxima, Nissan Altima 3.5, same exact motor. It says sideways. You can see your on the front here. That's your front of the engine to the sidewalls here, and of course, front of the vehicle, you have your valve covers and your spark plug cylinder here. So this would be bank 2, and the back is bank 1 where the number 1 cylinder is. So today we will aftering the number 1 cylinder, because it's what happened. It has a misfire, and of course, to get behind there, you have to remove the intake. And the intake is quite easy. It's got a few hoses connected to it, and of course some electrical wiring on it, connectors. So these are the one that sits up top here, and you can see there's 3 of them. They sits there. Just got to remove them. But the intake comes with about 4 bolts and 2 nuts on each. Okay, 1 nut on each side. There's one here, and there's the other one right there. And of course, I've already done go ahead and take some of the stuff off already, so it'll make the process easier and shorter video on YouTube for you guys. So of course, in the back of this intake, you have 1 hose here in the back of the intake, and that hose is your vacuum booster right there. That's for the vacuum booster, brake booster. That's where it goes. And you have another one right on there, and that's your PCV valve on the valve cover in the back. So pretty much that's how it gets done. And on the side here, you have your 2 hoses, coolant hose goes to the throttle body to keep it cool. And you have your wiring harness that goes to it, connect right to it here. And you have this harness here that goes to the air mass flow sensor there on the air box. So what we want to do, we were already after these things. I've already removed a few things as I mentioned. So move that clip here, because I've already did some of this work. So this one has 1 bolt there and 2 bolts here holding it, and it's simple. So obviously, we want to do this job right. You want to tell the customer the entire tune-up job, because it came in with number 1 missing, and of course, to get to number 1 and 3 and 5, you have to remove that intake. So the intake is almost fully removed. So as you can tell, it's already loose. So I'm going to remove that nut and put it there, and of course, lay this back forward. You can move that out of the way if you desire, but it's not bothering me too much anymore, because I've already removed most of the things to get to it. So this is it. So now the intake is fully actually loose right now. You can tell. There she goes. This one back on. Okay. Now I have 1 hose holding that, and it actually has a 10mm bolt back there, which is for the power steering pressure hose. It's in the back of that intake. You gotta find a way to somehow to get that bolt. I mean, small ratchet, 10mm, remove that, and of course remove that PCV valve hose, vacuum hose on that one as well. I don't know if you can see it too good. It's little, yeah, the zoom. So that's it right here in the back of the intake, and it goes down here on top of the valve cover. So the back of this thing is the same thing as the front here. So you have your bank 2 right here, and again the back side is bank 1, wherever number 1 cylinder is, where the bank 1 is, and number 1 is missing. So obviously we want to sell the customer a full 6 good plugs and 6 coil. That way, if anything happen in the back, like let's say you do 1, and later on 2 months from now down the road, 3 and 5 are missing, and you got to remove that intake again. So we don't want to do the job twice. Sell the job good. So for this customer though, we noticed the valve covers are leaking. You can see it here. Yeah, you can see all nasty stuff. Look at this stuff. So it'll be the time that to sell that job to the customer. If they want it, that'll be good. But actually, always ask for that, or no, recommend that, because I mean that's nasty. So here we go. This is pretty much it. Once that intake's out of the way, then of course you have your 10mm sockets here. You're just gonna have to start removing these things one by one. It's got each of the coil has a bolt holding it, and of course the winding harness from the computer that fires that that coil. So there it is, guys, another fun Nissan job. So we hope the customer will buy in. Of course, will take the offer job or do the valve course at the same time. If they don't, that's their problem, that's them, that's their choice. But you as the mechanic has to offer that to them, because they might say later on, hey, why didn't my mechanic tell me so? You know, so always want to cover yourself and do the job right. So again, another Nissan job. We look forward to do this job here soon. Probably another 2 hours. This job couple I think can get this job done, and we can get it done. I mean, it's not too bad, but it's a few hoses out of the way and a few bolts. Not too bad. For the intake's pretty, I mean, easy. You got 4 bolts in the center, and they got each nut on each side of that, and that's it. And they made this engine much better than what they had previously. They used to have those brackets back there to hold those intakes, that intake to support it. They don't have that in that 3.5. This is 2012 Nissan Altima. Thank you guys for watching. We're not going to show you how we take the spark plug out. Obviously, if you're doing this job, we showed all you know how to do it. Remove a spark plug, and it's pretty much self-explanatory. So please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And comment. Give me a comment if you like. If I missed something that I should have done on the video, I didn't do it, please give me that feedback, and I'll do better next time to make sure everything is right to your satisfaction. Thank you.